expect this, but as y'all can see, I'm very Negro. You know what I'm saying? Negro. I said Negro. I didn't say the other word. It sounded like I said the other word. I didn't. But we got the KKK member interview. I saw some white dude reacting to this, and in my head, I was like, "Why is a white dude reacting to that? That's pretty weird." But hey, nonetheless, bro, let's get straight to it, bro. You know, I'm gonna probably make this a part 1 and a part 2. So like this video if you want a part 2, and tell me in the comments if y'all really enjoying this, bro. But it might not even be that good. Yeah, but yeah, let's get straight to it. It's your boy B.
I'm not a bigot.
What the?
But
what?
I'm calling me a racist is true. I'm a racist. Damn right I'm a racist, and I don't hide that.
Bro, we just got here. Whoa, hold up, bruh, we just got here. Can we chill? Can I get a drink first, bro? Can we, we just got here. What is, bro? Whoa.
I'm a racist person, but I'm not a bigot. I don't hate anybody. But I'm a racist. A racist is somebody that loves their race and loves their people.
That's not what a racist is, Steven, but okay.
Steven, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
It's not a racist.
I grew up in New Albany, Mississippi.
And tell me about your childhood. You had both of your parents growing up as a kid?
My dad wasn't really in my life that much. My dad was a Vietnam veteran. He had a lot of health issues. He wasn't in my life a lot. I think my dad got in my life when I was about 16 years old. And my mother practically raised me and my brother herself. And
I don't want to know why he racist, bro. He's talking about himself.
You know, I had a mother that was a...
I don't care.
Was there racism in your family?
When I grew up,
Stop stuttering.
In a time when the riots in LA was going on, you know, I'd be watching TV and stuff like that, and you'd see when they pulled that old boy out of that truck in LA, you know, the Rodney King stuff. And I grew up in a very racial time, so I grew up in a time where this stuff was not being forced down me, but maybe at the time I shouldn't have seen that as a child, but this was something that I seen a lot. You know, it wasn't hidden from me. Racial stuff was not hidden from me. So yes, it was a part of my life. It was a part of my childhood. You know, it was Mississippi.
Hey, everybody! Hey, chat, bro! Everybody, y'all know that meme on TikTok where it's like you say something like racist, and you put the old man head to it, like I don't like them, and then put that. Everybody do that, bro. Like who can put the funniest one, bro?
I always looked up to the Ku Klux
Don't actually say
Klan.
like any racial slurs though, bro.
Admired the Ku Klux Klan. I always said that.
Whoa, he what?
Ku Klux Klan. You know, it was Mississippi burning when I was a kid. I always looked up to the Ku Klux Klan. I always admired the Ku Klux Klan. I always said that I'd be a great leader one day. I always said that.
He didn't want to just leave them. He wanted to. What the? No, I ain't gonna lie.
Did you have relatives that were in the Klan?
My grandfather was a very racial person, but I'm not going to say he was a Ku Klux Klan member. But no, I mean,
I always liked my shirt.
The Klan thing is something that I took on my own. It's something that I knew as a child that I'd do this. This is my calling. This has always been my calling.
So you're the Imperial Wizard.
I'm an Imperial Wizard. That's the highest rank as far as the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah.
And Mississippi is one of the strongest states for the Klan.
It is. It's one of the Mississippi White Knights is one of the most respected groups as far as the Ku Klux Klan goes.
Respected? You think people are respecting you, bro? You don't even respect us. What, bro? I ain't gonna lie. No, this is actually like there's people like no. I ain't gonna lie. This is an NPC. Chat. This is a prime NPC. If my life is like a video game. And he's one of like the villains, bro. You know how like Pokemon, when you play Pokemon, there was a who was it? Team Rocket. This nigga is the Team Rocket for black people. That boy got a gun on him, bro. He got the strap on him. No, bro, he's ready to shoot the blacks.
We have the most respect. I had left the Mississippi White Knights for a little bit and started the North Mississippi White Knights, but now we're going to bring it back. We're going to get everything situated again, get the collaborants in order.
He had to have gotten bullied, bro. Bullying definitely occurred.
I've just moved back from Portland, Oregon, so I've got to. I lived up there for 4 years. It's very different. But I did love it. I love the weather. I love the beauty, and there's a lot of white people there, but they're liberal-minded. They have no idea. I was married to a Norwegian girl, and her family was very liberal in mindset and judgmental people. They judged me for being in the Klan. I'm no longer married to her, but at the time that was the love of my life, and it didn't work out.
You literally, the KKK is literally a group designed on judging people for not like what and how you. if this nigga saw me, he would have a problem
It
with
just
me,
didn't
boy.
work
That's
out
crazy.
because people are judgmental. They're too judgmental about everything you do in your life. And at the end of the day, they need to look under their doorstep and sweep and see what they've got going on in their life. Most people that judge me for being in the Ku Klux Klan and hate me for being in the Ku Klux Klan, there's an underlining reason for that. They're gay, they're homosexual, they're a race mixer. No. Underlining reason for that. They're gay, they're homosexual, they're a race mixer.
What's a race mixer? What's a race mixer? Is he talking about like interracial? Like, what's a race mixer? No, that's a new one. Hold up, a race mixer. I gotta write that down in my notes. I gotta put that down in my notes. I'm finna use that on that. I'm finna use that next time I see an interracial couple. I'm finna race mixers. I'm finna use that one, Chad. I'm finna use that one. That's a good one.
Something like that. But I don't judge anybody. I give anybody a chance. But if you want to judge me and say, hey, this is that's wrong for the Ku Klux Klan, then I'm going to judge you.
Wait, you said you don't judge? Isn't being in the KKK mean you judging me instantly because I'm black? Isn't that literally what that is? I'm confused.
You're giving me an open door to judge you. So I'm not really a judgmental person. I don't force my beliefs on anybody until they want to judge me. So.
Interesting. So the South is notorious for racism.
Bro, you didn't even take a drink of that. He didn't even take a drink of that. He put it by his mouth, and you nervous? Look.
So the South is notorious for racism. There's a long history of
he gotta be.
Segregation,
this is trolling.
all kinds of
We gotta be a troll,
all kinds
bro.
of issues.
It can't be real.
The poverty thing is that we have, like I said, I lived in Washington State. I lived in Portland.
Them damn Oreos.
And we have a lot more freedoms here
spit in it?
than I did up there. So there's positive and negatives about the state of Mississippi. But I love the state of Mississippi. It's my home.
What?
I love it. There's great things about the state of Mississippi. And I love it. And
You damn.
the blacks tend to want have a reason to bitch. Sorry about that.
Oh no, he didn't. The what's? The what's gotta? The what's? The whateries?
The blacks tend to want have a reason to bitch. Sorry about my language. They want to have a reason to gripe. They want to have a reason to throw a fit. They want to have a reason to tear shit up, and that's where the Ku Klux Klan comes in to put a stop to it.
Bro, he's talking like we're pests and they're pest control. What is going on? What is this? What? Bro, he's talking like they're the pest control.
And say it's not going to happen. You know, I've had corrupt cops in the city of Tupelo lose their job because Ku Klux Klan was involved because we wasn't going to have it. We wasn't going to have it. I've stood up for my people in the city of Tupelo and in the state of Mississippi. But blacks blame it on themselves. They do. It's like this officer that got shot in Atlanta. I mean, the officer that shot that guy in Atlanta took his taser, man. But what people don't understand, if you read the Turner Diaries, it plainly says it, that if you get the law, that's the last line of defense between us and communism. If you get rid of law enforcement, then that gives them, the communists, an open door to come in and take over. And I got...
What the fuck? What? Communism? Bro, he just compared a cop killing a black person to communism. How did... No, I ain't gonna lie. Exclamation mark Discord to get into this.
I got a 19-year-old daughter. And that era, her age, around that age, is going to be the worst.
I didn't know you was here, Tino.
The worst. I don't know what this country's going to become because they're freeloaders. They don't want to work. All they want to do is smoke dope They don't want to work. They don't want to do right. And you know, and I try to instill that in my daughter, and I try to tell my daughter, you know, that is going to be the worst generation ever. You know, my generation was slacking on a lot of things, but that era, that generation is going to be, we're fucked. I mean, this country's fucked. But that's where the Ku Klux Klan is going to come in and say, we're not going to have it. You know, we're not going to have it. We're not going to put up with it.
What is the basic idea?
Why do you keep licking his lips?
It's not just as simple as racism, right?
My belief and my goal for the Ku Klux Klan is, it's not really, it is a racial thing, because you can only be white to be in the Ku Klux Klan. But my goal for the Ku Klux Klan is to protect this country from all out invasion, from anything, from any type of thing. The goal of the Ku Klux Klan is for the advancement of the white race. I'm not a
How is he saying all this straight with
bigot, but I'm a white separatist. I'm not a white supremacist. I don't consider my race superior. But we have to have organizations like the Ku Klux Klan to instill the children and the people that want to join, to teach them that there's a greater cause. There's a greater cause. Being a Klansman is one of the greatest things in the world. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, you can tell that dude don't get no pussy. If being a Klansman is the greatest thing, if you wake up in the morning and go, I get to work with the Klan today. We get to get rid of these niggas today. That's what you look forward to? That's what you look forward to in the morning? Bro, this man eats his breakfast is cornflakes with the side of nigga balls.
I wouldn't take anything for it. And am I judged? I don't give a shit. That's one thing about me. I don't care what anybody says about me. You can judge me, you can say anything you want about me, it doesn't affect me. Because the minute that a person takes time out of their day to judge me and say I'm wrong or I'm this and that means I've got to them, I've affected them. Because I don't give a shit what anybody else does. I don't. But the minute that they take time, it's like when people come to my rallies and they make them signs up and all this shit. You took time out of your day to go make a sign, go buy that marker, go buy that poster board. I affected you. I won. It's an accomplishment for me.
So separatism is a big part of the Klan?
I think that the only way that the white race will ever survive, is we separate.
What?
And now I'm not saying that we get rid of the blacks. I'm saying that give the blacks, just like the Indians, give them their own homeland, give them where they need to go, give them just as much rights as a white man does. But you put the biggest wall up like Donald Trump's building on the southern border, and where it's separated.
What the fuck? This man wants to. I'm down with it, actually. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, can we get an organization? We should get like an organization like the KKK, but for black people, so we can help them. You know what I'm saying? In their cause, 'cause they don't want us to be in the cause. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what? I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? Let's build a wall, and Obama will be our president. Yes, sir. I'm on.
Separate. The whites and blacks are separated. That's the only way we're going to survive.
And so does the same thing apply to gays and Mexicans?
You know, it's going to be odd for me to say this, but love is a hell of a thing. And it's going to be really odd for me to say this, but love sees no color in some ways. It's weird for me to say that, but it's the truth. Love does not see a color, but you got to love somebody. That doesn't mean if you get with a black person, you sell out your race. You act black, and you sell out your race.
How do you act black?
You love a person not for their color, but for who they are as an individual.
Wait, how do you act black? How do you act black, chat? Somebody tell me, how do you act black? How do you, please give me, I need that piece of information, because everybody's been saying my whole life I've not been acting black. I think I need that update. Maybe there's a patch that wasn't released in my brain for me to act black, because I don't, apparently people have said I don't act black. So, I mean.
Individual. That's the reason I say love sees no color. And it took me a while to get to that point. I guess living in Portland taught me that. But, you know, I've experienced, if you get out of the state of Mississippi and you go other places, and you experience things, you find that love is an odd thing. It's an odd thing. It's worse than any drug you can have in your life. That's what I'm saying. I married the love of my life, and I'm still in love with her, but it's over and done with. But
Boy, he hung up on his ex. That's tough.
you don't see a color when it comes to love. You don't. But you still need to have love for your race. You need to have love for your people. And is race mixing wrong? Race mixing is exactly wrong. You stay with your people.
What?
But
Your ex-wife was white?
just yeah, definitely.
He said, "Oh yeah."
I'm a.
And now they got these pictures. No, we. If y'all want a part 2, let me know. YouTube. And this is holy, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. This man is. I ain't gonna lie. The stuff he's saying is just crazy.